Hey, what's up you guys? So I wanted to make this video and I wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about for a little bit of time now. So in the world that we live in, okay, the world is chaotic. There's so much going on. But here's the thing that I've been thinking about. I've realized, okay, more than likely, my time is very, very limited. And it's a hard pill to swallow. So, with this being said, there's three types of people in this world, okay? And one of them is they're going to do as they're told. Number one, the type of person, they are going to do anything they're told. So, it's not going to be hard for them to get these people to do anything. These people, as soon as the news comes on, says something, they tell them, hey, you need to do this. They're on board with it, okay? Number two is the type of person that is probably the most important type of person, okay? And these are the type of people that are, well, they're halfway on this side, halfway on this side, okay? And then there's number three. Number three is the type of person like myself, okay? And I know that, well, once I decide on something, nobody's going to convince me otherwise, okay? So when they come at you and they say, hey, we need you to do this, you're not budging. You stand your ground, okay? So going back to group number two, which is the most important here, okay? So these are the people that they need to influence. These are the type of people that they have right where they want. They know that some of these people will go this way, but a lot of the people, they're going to join group number one, okay? And so when things go down, okay, and you're told that, hey, you have to do this, which is, well, let's just say a digital ID, okay? Because you're not going to really have a choice in the matter. And how they're going to do this as well, they are going to do the same thing they did in 2020, which is basically tell you, you have a choice in the matter, but hey, you just can't work. You just can't enter this facility. You can't do this. You can't do that, okay? And there's a lot of people that are right in the middle because they have kids, they have a family, they have to support their kids, and they have to do this, and they think that all this stuff is really important, which it is important, okay, when you talk about your kids, your family, because you want to be able to support your family, you want to have a house to live in, you want to be able to provide food and provide a safe spot for everybody, okay? And those are the people they're targeting, okay? And I would argue to say the more you have in this world right now, such as money or a house or cars or whatever it may be, the more stuff, the more valuables you have, okay, the harder it's going to be on you. Because when the time comes, okay, that stuff's going to be stripped away. I mean, you're not going to that stuff will be stripped away because if you don't have it, you're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to go buy things. You're not going to be able to get online. You're not going to be able to drive a car. You're not going to be able to do diddly squat without the digital ID because it's all going to be linked together, okay? See, when they come at you, like let's hypothetically say the driver's license, okay? That's going to be digital, okay? They'll say, it's just we can't have people have a driver's license, an actual card. People can sit there and fake those. We can't have that. What happens if you lose the card? Oh, you don't want to be carrying a wallet with all your credit cards, your driver's license, this and that. Just think how simple it's going to be if everything's in one spot. And we don't have to spend money printing the cards out. So let's just make it digital. And I think what's going to happen with that is they'll give it a little bit of time. So if you have a driver's license card, you'll be able to use that card for a little bit. But eventually, they'll set a date and say, hey, by this date, we're going digital. You have to put it on your digital ID. And that's what they're going to do with a lot of things. So with me, I go back to my driver's license. I go back to, I like to fish. So, oh, we're sorry, we can't print off a fishing license anymore. That's going to be digital, okay? You're going to have a digital currency. Every single thing you could think of is going to be digital. And here's another thing, okay, that I've seen going on. So with this, okay, I was at the airport, and whenever you go to the airport, they're collecting your biometrics, okay? So when you go in, you're going through security, all this stuff. They take facial recognition pictures of you, okay? But here's the thing. This is why I say there's a lot of people who are so far over here. There's signs in the airport that tell you, hey, you could opt out of this, okay? And they see it's a test run. They're seeing how many people opt out, how many people are continuing to just, oh, take a picture, no big deal, and go about their day, okay? And for myself, what I do is, which is very simple, because there's signs there that says, hey, you could opt out. And it's faster to opt out than it is to stand in front of the camera, have them collect your biometrics, and go about that route. So what do? Hey, you hand them your boarding pass, hand them your ID, boom, there you go. Simple. But most people, they smile for the camera, let them collect your facial recognition, and that's it. And how many of these football stadiums, baseball stadiums, all these places now require biometrics? Because that's going to be implemented on all this stuff. So when you enter places, let's say you have your digital ID, I don't know what all it's going to entail, but it's going to be something. It'll probably be on your phone. Let's say that you don't have a phone, okay? Which they're going to make it a thing that you're going to be required to have this. So there'll be some type of device you have to wear around your wrist, whatever it may be, okay? But you will have to do this. And they've already implemented this in the UK, where they said, hey, you have to do this in order to work by this date. Over in other countries, they've implemented the digital ID, and they've frozen tons of bank accounts in Vietnam, and the list goes on, okay? So, with this being said, going back to the types of people, you have group number one. When this stuff rolls out, they're just gonna do as they're told. Oh, what's the big deal, man? Come on, it's not like that. They would never do that. Just take it, man. It's just do it, okay? Group number two, I would say you're probably gonna have more people that are in the middle that are going to go to this side, to group number one, because they're in a situation where they have kids, they have family, they have obligations, and they know that it's going to be rougher on you if you have kids and family. I'm just saying, if you have kids and a family right now, it is going to be extremely rough on you, okay? Group number three, like myself, we're over here. But here's the thing for us. They already have plans for us. They know that there's going to be people that no matter what they do, they're not going to influence. And I would encourage you, because ultimately, when all this stuff goes down, they start implementing this stuff, okay? It's up to you. You have to be the one to make the decision. Nobody else is going to make the decisions for you. And you're either going to, there's no in between here. You're either going to go to this way, or you're going to be like myself and go this way, okay? And if you're in the middle, I would encourage you, to the best of my ability, to go this way, to group number three. But there will be a lot of people who feel the pressure, the pinch, the whatever it is, the mental, I mean, it's going to eat you alive, okay? Let's just say that. The mental part of this, the being prepared for all this stuff, is the hardest part about this battle that's going on. It's a battle for your soul, a battle for your freedoms, a battle for your rights, okay? And the mental aspect of all this is the hardest part. So like myself, I'm going group number 3, okay? And I know when the time comes, okay, my friends, my family, dude, it's gonna be the same thing, but it's gonna be far worse than what it was during 2020 with this stuff, because they will sit there, come on, man, and they'll label you, they'll make fun of you, they'll persecute, and anything you could think of under the sun, they're going to throw at you to try to convince you that no, it's not like that. Come on, man, to be a part of the world, because pretty much you're gonna be left behind, okay? And this is what I've come to realize. We're not far away from this stuff. And a lot of people say, oh, that sounds like the mark of the beast in the Bible. I would say, I don't know. All I'm saying is, I don't know if it is or it isn't, okay? All I'm saying is, with this stuff, you will have to have this in order to be a part of the world. I mean, there's no other way around this. Everything in this world is going to become digital, no matter what it is. I sit there and think about a lot of people I know. Let's say you want to have health insurance. Digital. Let's say you want to have, like I said, have a driver's license. Digital. Let's say you want to have a house to live in. It's all going to be digital, okay? Your currency, every single thing you could think of. You want to get online. Digital. That's why they've made it to where basically you have to have the internet to survive in this world. And they're going to make that digital too. You're going to have to show facial recognition to prove who you are and all this other stuff, okay? Because we're headed to the new world order. And the new world order is total control. They're going to be able to monitor every single movement that you could possibly think of. So with this being said, I would encourage you to be group number 1 and stand your ground, be firm, don't back down, and know that God's going to protect you and God's going to watch over you. And make sure that you are right with God, because He's our only hope right now. I mean, if you're relying on man to sit there and save today, if you're relying on your politicians or any of these people, remember, it's all a show. It's an illusion. It's a script, okay? And they're doing everything they can to bring about their new world order. So I would encourage you, get right with God and trust in God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might, and just know that He's got your back. God bless.